sound like a mallard. Fucking surprised there's mallards out here. There's not even a body of water. Welcome back to StuntmanStige. I'm Stige, and today we're at Level Canyon about to take on Rocky Gap again. And as you guys know, this is the second time we'll be hitting this trail. The last time the Zr2 was completely stock. We actually got hung up on our shock, if you guys remember. And this time we're gonna go out with all the upgrades and see how the truck does. We're actually gonna go out, hit a little bit harder line, and see if we can break some stuff. Let's go hit the trail. Well, we've reached the infamous fork in the road at Rocky Gap, and there's two sections that you cannot bypass the rock garden. You have this section on the right, it's a little bit harder. You have this section on the left that's a little bit easier, but to get to the easier side, you have to squeeze by this tree. And as you can see, a lot of people have completely mauled this thing, wrapping fenders, tail lights, hitting this. And the reason this tree is so hard to get around is you guys can see this big rock that sits right here. It puts it at a really weird angle to get into this little entry point to take on the easier side. So the shorter the wheelbase, the easier it is gonna do this. The truck is pretty wide, so let's see if we hit that fender. people, thank you for checking out our Rocky Gap video. As you can see, I'm not at Rocky Gap. I'm actually in Philadelphia doing some work traveling, and CJ and I forgot to shoot a closer. I don't know how we did, but we did. But we had an awesome time out at Rocky Gap. We actually ran into the Wild West Jeep group, and they were so much fun to rip around with. Rocky Gap did not disappoint. The ZR2 handled it, didn't even break a sweat, and it was overall a great time. I wanted to let you guys know though, I apologize that the video was not uploaded on time. CJ and I have been incredibly busy with work. That doesn't mean we're distracted from the Stuntman channel. We're gonna continue bringing you guys great content. This winter, we have a ton of awesome stuff planned. And in 2022, the year of the twos, we're about to take this thing to the ionosphere.
Visit the ionosphere.
See you on the next one.